What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today we're doing a very early morning flight for us out of Princess Juliana, headed back to Miami, Florida. Flight time should be just under 3 hours is the plan. For some reason here our fuel truck guys are doing some weird stuff. Let's go over here and see what they're doing. Look at this. This is just weird. We are in the 7.3 Max. Like I said, we're on the ground here. We have quite a few airliners on the ground here. Let's see if that's just raising into the air. But either way, we got 145 folks we're taking back to Miami. I may just have to reset this because that's just acting very strange. Let's do this. So yeah, we'll start getting these folks boarded here and be on our way. We're taking about 19,000 pounds of fuel. Oh, there he goes again. How did he end up back up there? They're just acting very weird. Let's reset position. Alright, let's just call out the catering trucks. We'll start getting out of here, guys. We'll go over a couple things here on the ground still. Look, even the latch is still open right there. Let's just call the catering service. Let me see if they'll work correctly. That didn't even close. Alright, let's see. Alright, so as we see here, we're going to be cruise level 360. Winds at top of climb is going to be 320 at 37. So we're going to pretty much have a headwind on this. But at least it's 37, not 137. So that should do as well. We got true airspeed of 461. Estimated time, like I said, should be just under 3 hours. I have to write the gate information there. But like I said, 145 there on the passengers, 7,700 pounds of cargo. Just over 19,000 pounds of fuel we'll be carrying with this. We'll be departing runway 10 here. Let me see if we can bring that up. So we're at the terminal here at Alpha 2. We're going to push taxi out to the right there to runway 10 for that departure. Is what we'll be doing. Cost index is 29 today. Should be uneventful. We don't have an alternate because we don't have any significant weather. It's VFR 1 hour before and 1 hour after for us getting into Miami. So we're not going to follow alternate today. Don't need it. And let's see, we're going to go over, I think that's good. Let's close Tncm-Kmia Pro. Let's give a little quick walk around and then we'll start boarding the passengers here. We're getting catering going here. Yeah, color should look a little bit better today as well. Airplane looks good. Oh, I forgot I gotta turn those cones off because I have the GSX ones turned on. I've noticed that the APU inlet does actually turn on here. Or actually open, I'm sorry. So it's going to open back here. It's going to be this door right here. This little small door right here is going to be the APU inlet. When we start the APU. Yeah, so far guys are looking good. Like I said, we should be an uneventful flight for us today. So welcome to the channel. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We have quite a few airplanes on the ground. While that's going, let's go look at these airplanes. We got an A330 looks like here, Air France. Delta 767 looks like. Let's see who this 145 is. We still have about 13 minutes until departure time. Yeah, that's a 767 there. This is a cool looking livery here. Sky High Dominicana. 145, it's a nice looking 145. That livery looks pretty clean. So it is 6. No, it is 7:16 today, local time. Looks like we have a someone just departed from here. All right, catering's completed. We're gonna start getting these folks loaded on now. Let's see if we can do that. Let's request boarding. We got 145 folks with this. I have a Sun Country here, Sun Wings, I'm sorry, not Sun Country. Sun Wings and a JetBlue. Alright, let's hop in the aircraft so we can start getting our part going. We don't need any crew, our crew's already ready to go. That's my wing lights. We had them on because of the, it was early morning here. It pumps on. Alright, lights up. Let's get APU started. It's 24 Celsius at 7 in the morning. 24 Celsius on the ground here. Alright, 36,000 set. Get those on. We can turn this overhead lamp off. Alright, let's back out of here. We already have the refueling completed as well. For some reason GSX was acting weird. But other than that, we're golden. Fueling disconnect. Leave that going for now. It's out here. I have to go change something here. Let's go back. Panel style should be general, I think. Oh, not general. Other. Where is it? It's gotta be general, dude. The heck is it? 101. I'm sure I'm not missing it here. Maybe that's the new setup. I swear it was in here. Shouldn't be anywhere near autopilot stuff. Failures, no. Panel styles. Oh, maybe it should be ground support. That would make sense. Ah, yeah, it is. Okay. Keep those off. We don't need those. We're using the GSX ones. Doors, let's close the right forward. And right aft. Alright, we're getting the cargo loaded now. Alright, APU's ready to go. Let's get bleeds on. Off, pack's coming on. Keep it warm for these folks here, or cool for these folks here in the back. Alright, let's get our correct. Make sure that's the correct one, I believe it is. 0 fuel, 3.8, that's all set now. Let me make sure here. Let's go to performance. Let's get weight and balance. Ready for P3D. Alright, that looks good. 56. It's complete. Copy FMC data. Alright, runway 10. Flaps. Let's see. We can go flaps 5 out of here. Now tie this off. Dry. 10. Those all look set. Alright, we don't want to show full. CG24 at 156. Way 10. 40. Trim 5.6. 065 at 8. Alright, that works. Let's go airport map. Let me see. Let's just verify some things here. Airports from there. Pull that. Ooh. Let's go flaps 10. 7,500 foot runway. Let's go flaps 10 just to be on the safe side. Let's go back to performance. I'm going to switch that to flaps 10. Alright, 137, 140, 153. 153 plus 15 will be 168. Alright, those guys are completed out there as well. Alright, the doors that's closed are. Let's see, we should get all these 3 lights go out. They do. Let's get beacon light on. See if we can make that higher. It's 24. Let's do 24. Trumping. Yeah, that gives us less. I don't want that. Take off count. We'll just leave it at climb. We should be good here. We'll take it as for what it is. We're using 10 flaps anyway for departure. 10 CG. We got 4.6. Was that correct? Let's see. Performance. Yeah, 4.06. Alright, she said we was good back there yet?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the aircraft this morning. My name is Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant Alana. You, along with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable and ready to get us on
These things here. Disconnect. Disconnect.
We've just heard the guys on the ground to finish loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are just waiting to receive clearance to put you back in taxi. If you can help the cabin crew by getting yourself started up with your seatbelt fastened, that would be fantastic. Once we're airborne, we'll restart our flight soon. But for now, I'd like to thank
Flaps
you
10,
for your time today, and I
24,
hope
6.
you enjoy the flight. Thank you. Cabin crew, please hold close.
Alright, we already got our wins for the departure as well. So we should be golden there. Move this one down here. Alright guys, look like we're good to go. We're on 22.8. We're gonna go 2200. Let's test that. 18,168. Beacon lights on.
TCAS system test okay.
Alright, Joey disconnected. see, make sure let's get that open. I'm gonna be taking off to the right, so let's take a different seat here.
Hello, Captain.
Whoa.
We are ready for pushback.
What seat is this? Oh, I forgot to reset my cameras back up. Dang it, I forgot about that.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We'll take this seat. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to reset up my cameras, guys. Unfortunately. We should be fine, though. We'll push facing west.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
Park
All
brakes,
engines
please.
clear. Start at will.
Alright, guys, we're good to go. Let's get this party on the road. Pack's going off. Alright, we're motoring at 23. Alright, there's 25. Thirty-six auto. Packs off. Looks like good start on number 2. Load the brakes. Parking brake set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine.
Start number 1.
Disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
I know I fixed that. Shouldn't have got dropped like that. Yeah, I fixed it.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Coming up on 30 seconds. Yeah, about 35 seconds. Just 25. Introduce fuel. They're clear. Sure he is clear. Oh no, he's right there. Let's turn it back off. Alright, buddy, get out the way. We see you. You have to sign off. See, that's the only thing that's weird is how they just disappear. I hate that they do that now. I'd rather see them walk away and drive away. Go continuous. It those on, that off. Taxi light on. Engine bleeds on. We'll go up to auto here. Pack's coming back on. Auto bleed, APU bleed off. Hydraulic pumps going on. Yaw damper on. Lights out. Alright, we're going to turn the flashers on. Runaway turn-offs. Clear that. So again, I did download the, I uninstalled, reinstalled this airplane. Hopefully it'll fly much better for us. That's flaps 10. Alright, we have it moving there. Crap, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the camera angle's all jacked. Yo, Bill, good morning to you. Yeah, early morning for me. I was up with the kid all night. I haven't gone to sleep yet, so figured I might as well do the flight and get us going. So welcome. Alright, we look good there. We've already started the flight plan with flaps 10 set. Let me just do some checks here. Good morning to you. Alright, generator probes, anti, don't need. Isolation valve is auto, switches are continuous. We'll recall that. And make sure it matches there, recall there, empty. Let's do a systems check. The left. Oh yeah, I did need to reinstall it because now this is moving like it's supposed to. That's good. Alright, let's check that. Let me make sure this was in the way. Oh, that wasn't doing it. Okay, perfect. Well, that's an improvement right there. The yoke is moving as it should. So we just might make it out of this all right. Okay, oh, decimal went live. Nice. All right, with 10 and green, stabilizer is 4.6. Princess Juliana traffic. American 2219 taxiing from the terminal to runway 10. Princess Juliana. Yeah, we have some jets on the ground here. Some nice looking airplanes. All right, let's get taxiing again. Brakes off. Yeah, so something got messed up. I'm hoping this will be fixed on this part. Let's see, we'll go ahead and mode active. That's going to be 100. I can't see nothing from in there. Got the birds flying. Going back and forth. Oh, okay. Oh, you're already at work. Man, oh, you did say you had to be at work for 4 a.m. She's doing good. She's right behind me on the, in her bassinet sleep right now. She's doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Yes. Yeah, typically when it's my turn to feed at 9 p.m., I'm supposed to feed her at 9 p.m. and midnight. And it never seems to work out where she just goes to sleep after right away. She seems to want to stay up with me the whole time. So I just don't go to sleep. I typically haven't been going to sleep till like 4 in the morning. But this morning my wife asked me if I could stay up with her longer. So I said, sure. I might as well get a flight in too while I'm at it. Because her next feeding is at 6. And that's usually, my wife is usually 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. for her. And then my mother-in-law does 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. So we're all kind of rotating so we can get some sleep. I'm going to be definitely trying to see how this is going to work out for me when it's time for me to go back to work. It'll be interesting, to say the least. All right, let's get the folks in the back seated. Light, all this goes on. Lights coming up. Go ahead and get anti-ice on now. I mean probe heats. And we did not check the weather. Forgot about that. Let's turn that on and recheck it now. Princess Juliana traffic,
Monitor
American
radar
2219 entering
Go
runway
around.
10
Wind
for
shear
departure
ahead.
to the
Wind shear
northwest.
ahead.
Princess
Wind
Juliana.
shear ahead.
Yeah, might as well get a flight in, exactly. Alright, let's go. Let's get out here. Alright, no hot brakes, no flat tires. We'll go off there.
Approaching 10.
We have 10 here. We'll line up. Runway's clear, departure is clear.
On runway 10.
Alright, maybe this will work this time as well. Maybe. Let's see, what was it here? Over here. Should be there. I'm gonna turn it off for now. I don't want to take a chance on this short runway. Turn that off. Let's go auto throttle on. Alright, on. Let's go Toga. Alright, throttle's coming up. Roll the yoke forward. Now looking for 93. Alright, 92, 93, set. Airspeed's alive. 60 knots. 80 knots. Cross check. Engine instruments look stable. Vibrations look normal.
V1.
And rotate. Alright, we got a positive rate. Here coming up. Start that turn off. Let's go L nav. Probably should have started turning much sooner.
$1,000.
Oh, probably should have started turning way much sooner. Set. Need to pitch down here. Why does my main queue haven't come down? This should have come down. Shouldn't have me pitching up for
Don't
speed.
sink. Don't sink.
We're not.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, hold on. What happened to my speed? I didn't even realize that. My speed dropped off. That would be why. That makes sense. I'm using my power drop. So I'm like, well, why are we not climbing here? My mistake. We go flaps 5. Let's go command. All right, flaps 1. There she goes. Flaps up. Alright, we'll go ahead and set the altitude to cruise 360. I don't have any ATC on it at the moment either, so. Alright, flaps up, no lights, gears up, no lights, RTO going off. Verify we're pressurized, and we are. We have almost 2,500 on the cabin altitude, 3.2 on the differential pressure. Recall checked. Good to go. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000. Oh crap, forgot to turn some gas on. Alright, TARA. I forgot that. Alright, our folks in the back know we passed 10. Continuous to off. Go to the flashers. Taxi light off. Well, there's no actual nose light there on the taxi light. There's 275, passing 11. Okay, you said as soon as I take off, you'll go back and check in on decimal. Gotcha. Yeah, I understand, Bill. Have you heard if Ifly is going to make? Yes, they are. I don't know about the 7, but they did already announce before they even released the Max 8 that they were coming out with the 9 and 10 as well. They just have to get it ready. I think they've already released pictures on there in their forum too for the Max 9 as well. They got pictures out already. Just don't know when it's going to come out. Alright guys, we're out of here. Alright, 315, 314. Alright, 5.5 and we need 3.8 at our desk. Well, 3.8 for reserve. We'll pay attention to these winds as we climb out of here as well. Okay, Bill, no worries. Tell Decimal I said hello. Raise the range there as well. Alright, there's 18,000. Get the rest of the lights up. Off. These lights going off. Beacon on. And strobe steady. We're still pressurizing as well. Auto overhead panel all looks stable. Alright, so far we are expected to arrive at our planned arrival time is 2 hours 31 minutes from now. There's 19,000. Dang it, I hate this camera stuff. Keep forgetting I gotta go back in and edit it. I forgot about that. There we go. Alright, pass flight level 210. Yeah, I'm trying to get these flights in as I can. Yeah, already morning on this side of the world. The sun will be coming up. Actually, the sun's coming up. The sun will be up in 1 hour in Miami. Actually, no, it's already up because I forgot it's 6:48 there. Local time there. Yo, Decimal, Bill just told me you went live. Yes, sir. Are you doing the Seattle flight today? Because I noticed you didn't come back on last night to do it. Yes, sir. Honestly, you're the early bird. I haven't gone to sleep. I've been up all night. All right, there's our center fuel tanks. Off. Cross bleed on and back off. And off. Yeah, I have not gone to sleep. I had to. Okay, that's. I'm gonna pull you up over here so I can hear you. See you. Ah, yeah, you're doing that flight now to Denver to Seattle. Yeah, buddy Decimal there's Denver getting ready to head out to Seattle in the Airbus. We'll see. I think the trim wheel ought to do fine today. I'm hoping anyway. What the heck was that noise? No, it wasn't the kid. It wasn't the kid. At 2 hours 38 minutes, we caught up with we're about 10 minutes behind our expected time, but that'll get better as we climb higher. Holy cow, I hope this gets much better because we were showing. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, I must be hallucinating already. I thought they said 73 on the winds. It says 23. So it says we're looking at 320 out of the northwest and 37. Looks like our average winds, which like I said, that's going to be right on our nose pretty much. Passing 260. 11 minutes in. she's over here making noises. See, my office works great for her because it feels like an incubator in here. For her. This is going to be interesting for me because I'm already making mistakes here just in the chat over here. Already making mistakes over here in Decimal's chat. Alright, we're looking good. We'll go ahead and take the seatbelt signs off for the folks in the back. Leave that set to auto. I think our folks are agreeing with this back there. Passing flight level 290. Yeah, because this will let me know what the airplane's doing as well, because right now we should be 0.79. Yep. 289, then transition to Mach 0.79. Once we cross it, we're at 0.74 now. It'll let me see how the airplane responds here too once we climb up. Because like I said, I was having issues on the last flights with the trim wheel just going berserks. And then the aircraft just not being stable at climb or at cruise. All right, we got 6,000 to go. Level 300. So we should have a contrail. It looks like we do. So this will be our test to see how the airplane performs here at cruise. Alright, we're 30. Alright, this is why I really want to be paying attention to the winds, because if the winds are much slower and lower, we'll come back down. So we got 32, 34, and 36 that we're going to pay attention to. Right now at 31 we have 30. And a 7 knot wind ain't going to make much of a difference. We'll stay at 36 if that happens. Looks like flight level 320, we still got a 30 knot crosswind. We still have 30 knots, so we'll check out 34 and 36. Got cloud floating back in. I almost thought that was the kid crying. It's actually the people on the back screen. Alright, seatbelt signs back on. I don't think that issue is resolved because I don't think 30 knots should be causing rocking like this. So I'm pretty sure we're still gonna have a trim issue, and if so, then I'm gonna reach out to flight 1 and see what they say would be causing winds, the airplane to be rocking so much. Because I know there's no way we should be having those issues. Alright, we got 32 at 34. See, 30 knot wind should be having the aircraft move around like this. So something is absolutely still wrong, and I know it. I'm pretty sure the trim's still gonna be trimming all out of control and everything. Why are we still doing 18? Should be at 7.8. It's literally what I have it set to. It looks like we're gonna be still good on the winds, for that matter. Yeah, see, we should be having that happen. That makes absolutely no sense that it's doing that. And now I gotta slow us down as well. My throttles. Let's get back up 360. It's doing exactly what I thought it would be doing. That's been very unstable, so absolutely gonna have to reach out and figure out what did I do wrong or need to add or change. Throttle back on. See, even that shouldn't be buffeting so hard like that. Alright, LNAV, VNAV speeds back set. And this was something that was supposed to be fixed, but I'm not sure that it actually is. Still doing this weird buffeting. Fortunately, this is being recorded, so I'll just send them this video. Because I deleted every file I could find that they said that needed to be deleted. Alright, that's 36. Should have started to level off much sooner than it did. Like I said, 35 knot wind should not have this airplane moving around like it's doing. That's for certain. Okay, back 360. I don't know, I wonder if it has something to do with my throttles too. Yeah, it sounds like trim's still doing this thing as well. See, there's that weird turning radius buffeting that it's doing. Alright, yeah, it's not stable at all. See how it's moving around? It should be much more stable than this, and it is not. And I know it cannot be heavy aft. Here, let's go back there. Oh, I need to be here. Performance. Yeah, because we're within the envelope there. I know we're not. But see, that's the other thing that's weird too. Is we should be right here. And that was things I think some other people said as well. My takeoff weight should not be way back there. That's like over 30. It should be back here at 24. Yeah, the CG is 24, but somehow that's not lining up. So that could still be something. But I'm gonna send something to them because this isn't gonna work. The update's not working well for me. I've already seen other people's sims look and move much smoother without the trim noise going off the whole time. Without their plane rocking and rolling here. It shouldn't be. There's no way 33 knots has us this turbulent right now. Something's got to be up. I just don't know what it is, but I'll figure that out. I'll contact them at some point and figure that out. The airplane's just moving around a little bit too much for my liking. On time at 3. Alright, sorry about that, Bill. I am back in this plane. Oh no, it's turning. Let's see if it's going to kick off the autopilot on me for overbanking itself. Alright, I can turn my AC on in here now. We got a cloud layer at 36,000 feet. Yeah, it's burning up in here. The wife came in and picked up the kiddo. So now I can get it cold in here now. Somewhat of a cloud layer out here. Yeah, the only problem is there's still something wrong with the airplane. Like I said, I uninstalled and reinstalled it completely. And yet it's still a bit strange. Like the trim, still I feel like it's over trimming. Ooh, you know what? Let me see something here. I feel like I have these things set. Panel style, let's see, autopilot. Yeah, inhibit. Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to stop my stuff from interfering. Once it's set, or once it's on auto throttle. Shoot, so far the trim doesn't sound like it's as bad as it's been, though, I'd say. Is it turbulent weather? Shouldn't be the turbulence out here. I just know 34 knots shouldn't be bouncing us around like this. Let's see. Let's see. Deactivated approach, enable LNAV arm mode. It has to be something I have that I'm turning on, or something that's messing with something. It's got to be. So there's just absolutely no way the trim wheel should be going nuts like that. So clearly nothing I've done. I don't think that's caused that issue. Let's see. Realistic. Keeps on place. I mean, the only other thing no, it can't be that either. I was gonna say it could be something I have in active sky that's on, but that's been the same. If it's this, maybe that's too high. Yeah, we absolutely shouldn't be getting this much trimming going. We should be a lot more stable than what we are. I just can't seem to figure out what is causing it. Alright, thrust reduction, no integrated approach nav. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll just have to figure it out when it gets here. Alright, we're 2 hours, 11 minutes out. With 3 minutes behind schedule. Oh, I forgot. Let me change this back to 0.78 as well. Plane does not act well above 7.8. Let's do that. But yeah, it's just trimming way too much, and it's just, I don't know, it's like the whole airplane is just way too sensitive. Still getting that buffet. Like I said, it's just ridiculous. There's no way we should be trimming this much. So yeah, it's nothing I've done because I just reinstalled it from scratch and just changed the settings that's within the settings parameter. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just turn the sim down because I'm not gonna hear that crap. Just over trimming for that long, for 2 more hours. I always go right in the back, I guess. Yeah, I gotta reset my cameras up as well because I have them. I forgot when I reinstalled. I didn't put my camera config back in as well. So I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. And also, I'm gonna go back to my old settings for the prediction because also Sim2Kit Pro is just not registering things correctly for me. So we're just gonna go back to the regular one. I'm gonna just change the feet per minute on that to likely be slightly higher. There's a timer. Let's see. Let's save that. Alright, so the timer will come up correctly now. Once we get closer, we'll go over our, let me see. We'll go over the arrival and the approach once we get closer into to the 1 hour mark. Getting like 40 to 60 out here. See, I'm wondering if Maybe some other add-ons I have could be messing with the airplane. It very well could be. I'm just not sure. I gotta, like I said, I have to send them a message and find out what's going on with mine. That's any different, because I'm not seeing in any of their forums where anyone else is having issues with the trim like this, or the airplane being stable at cruise. Like I said, I've watched a few people's videos already that their stuff looks to run fine to me in comparison. So it's just kind of strange that it's acting up. It said there's an option. Oh, that must be on a PFD information and such. So it says in their change log, it says improved autopilot bank and cruise distance prediction. Rudder authority. I think there was something else right here. We're going to be doing the RNAV GPS, the RNAV Zulu GPS 8 right into Miami. Like I said, I'm just trying to find some things. Trim value and toolbar cannot be changed. Remove tooltip. FB takeoff performance checked and adjusted. Yeah, I can see there's no way that this performance information is correct. There's no way that's right, and I'm getting a CG that's here. It just does not make sense. And so it's dropping down there, but our CG should be way up here, not way back there. Got 14,365 now. Cargo weight looks correct. Hold on, that's not right. Oh, I think that's max. Yeah, that's the max weight. This is what we have. Something's just not right with this trim issue. So I'm wondering if it's my throttles, maybe. Maybe they're moving too much, my actual throttles, and it's causing the interference here with the sim. See, he's steady fighting it right now. Still need to catch up. That may be why my trim has been trimming weirdly, because my throttle still kind of acting very unstable. Let's see. We're stable at 36,000 now. Trim's just going berserks. Let's see. It's like it keeps trying to hover at 90 something. Let me see if it comes back here. It should come back down. Stay there and stay stable. 5.2 at MIA. Yeah. Let me see something. Alright, so 84. I'm going to turn auto throttle off. And I'm going to man it and see if I get this same issue. Let's set 84. No crazy trim. And the throttles are stable. They're not steady bouncing back and forth. Okay, let's switch back to 7.9. Which means it's not my throttles. My throttles are stable. See if we get Wobble City here. I don't think we should. Now let's get back to 84. One hour 59 minutes. We're still behind time, but we'll be fine. Yeah, it's not liking 7.9. The airplane's not liking 7.9. Let's see if we flip auto throttle back on. See, it goes right back to fighting against my throttles. Is what's weird. So I got to figure out what's causing that, because it's not me. It's not my stuff that's doing it. Just stay at 0.78. No, that's not what that is. Alright, I think I figured out the issue though. Alright, let's get back to 7.8. Then get back on point. This is like the throttles themselves aren't wanting to stay put. They just keep bouncing around when I have it set to that. Alright, that was a better test of realizing that that's what it likely is. See, the throttle's still bouncing all over the place. Causing the airplane not to be stable and stay stable. So let's turn that auto throttle back off. I'll reset us to the proper speed. Alright, this should fix my trim issue once it gets set here. Maybe, maybe not. I need to turn that off. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that that didn't actually do anything either. But the trim's still going berserks. Alright, well that ain't it. Turn that back on. That's not going to do anything either. Just trying to see if there's things that I did in their settings that could have caused this to just keep on over trimming. And none of that seems to be the issue. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Let's see if we have anything else around here that may make the difference. something's odd because I know I was not having these issues before. So something changed. I just got to figure out what it is. And if I can't, then like I said, I'll definitely be reaching out to those guys. Find out what's causing that issue. This excessive trimming is just ridiculous. See something here. Key assignment. Flight plan. None of these things. I don't think I have any failures here that may have just stayed going this whole time. Nope, none. Clear all just to be sure. There's nothing there. And all of this is pretty much the same thing that is inside the EFB. Alright, 1 hour 52 minutes out. Yeah, we're a little bit behind. A little bit behind time. Something about this is very off though. Just it does not make sense. Oh, so I'm going to show you guys on what I was talking about. So as you see, oh no, that's not our setup. That is we're at 13.2, and if you look right here, center of gravity 18.7 with where we are now. What all is going on? Why does it keep choosing 166? I don't know, maybe 166 is supposed to be that. That could be the problem too. Because this layout may not be for this model, even though they have it here. Because I always choose this so I can pick more seating. But maybe it is this. Maybe this is the one I should be using. And that's why it's getting thrown off. I don't know. So 133. Let's see, 19.4. Still got that same thing. 19.9. That may be the problem. I may be picking a layout that is not configured right. Maybe I have to just use this one here. Let me try it on the next one then. Or you know what? Let's do this. Let's fill them in then. Let's do that. We'll go with the class 166. We got 145 folks on board. Let's see. Let's go that. 44, 45. 17.8 right now. This may screw some stuff up. Hopefully it doesn't. We have 7751, the current fuel that's on board already, and cargo. Let's update it. Yeah, I didn't think it would make a difference. let's go here. There it goes. Now see how that moved my CG back forward? Where it should be. Well, that's much more forward. That's where it should be at in the 178 class. But it had it way up here. So something's off. Let's do that then. Now the damn trim just won't stop. This is just weird. But see, even there, CG 17.8. But on the chart here, it's up here to 23, where it should have been for the 177 class. I don't know, I got to get this crap fixed. It's still not working correctly. Let's see what that does. It's actually holding us where we are. Nope, don't look like that made a difference. Yeah, it's super annoying. We're just gonna hang out outside the airplane until we get within range to land this bird, deal with the trim sound then. But I'm absolutely gonna send this over to flight 1 because this isn't gonna work. I don't have that. That don't work. That airplane looks stable now at least. Nope, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the forums that's helping this issue for me. Still going well, Bill. I'm just looking at the forums right now, trying to see anyone else post anything of the runaway trim crap. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. Let me see. How far are we from top of descent? Let's see. Top of descent's going to be 1404 Zulu. So we're still a good distance out. We're still an hour and 35 minutes out from landing. 1404. So yeah, about an hour and 30 minutes. Hour and 40 minutes. Maybe less. Yeah, like I said, I noticed the yoke did move better, so that changed. make sure I'm not overloading the airplane too. That could be it too. Let's see, this is in December. Let me go back to that, because I think I did change some stuff from what they said. That could be why I'm having issues. Ooh, that could very well be what it is. I swear I read something that said that was different. Let's see. Operating empty weight is 85,000. Oh crap, the sun's up over here. That may be my problem right there. I think I may have, I don't know why the empty weight's so high. Let's put it back there then. That may be my problem. That's the 181, 198. TOW. I may have messed this up. Max 172. Yeah, that may be on me. Let me see. We'll go back to what they originally had. That may be the problem. Let's see. 181, 198 max takeoff weight. Zero fuel weight, 145, 399. How in the world do I have these off by so much? $152, $798. Okay, that's still the same. Oh no, that is right. It says 8181. Takeoff operating weight. Max takeoff weight. Okay, let's put that back. Some other things was wrong though. What? Why did that change? Empty weight. Oh, I may have to fix that. Max takeoff weight. What is this? And I haven't even come close to getting that much. Empty weight and max zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight. It's going to be 145. Let's put that back. That may be my fix. That I'm probably overloading too much here with the fuel weight, not with my weights not being correct in assembly. Could be. Let me save that. See if that changes some things here. Oh, hold on. First save the flight in P3D. That could be my problem as well, because I have not done that. I haven't saved it in P3D at all, which is kind of weird because I shouldn't have to. I should be able to save it in the EFB. Yeah, that may be my problem. I think I may leave. I may not save the flight afterwards. I may just leave it where it's at because I think that looks like it's my problem. Because they're saying specifically how to do that. So that could be the issue. That could be messing up the airplane. That's interesting. Let me see something here. That's not it. Let's drop this down. Oh crap. Maybe that could be the problem. Let's put that as apply. Admin, apply. Admin. Apply as well. I don't know. That could be what could be adding some issues there. Yo, Ibanez. Sorry, I just missed you, man. Good morning to you, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, I'm just on the forum trying to figure out what could be causing some issues with the wild trimming going on in this airplane. It's just constantly over trimming. So far, so good, man. Working on no sleep right now. Was up since yesterday. Had the kid again. She actually went to sleep this time around 3, but the wife wasn't feeling good, so she asked if I could stay up for the 6 a.m. feeding and stay with her a little bit longer. So I figured if I'm going to stay up that long, I might as well fly. So here we are. I'll go to sleep after this flight. I've typically been waking up at like noon or 1 o'clock anyway. But all's good. All right. I don't know if they're feeling like perks so far, man. But it is what it is. It's not too bad on me. Fortunately, I have the 4 weeks off for parental leave. So I was able to get 4 weeks off. As of today, I have just under 2 weeks left. And I go back to work. Yeah, this EFB, not the EFB, the trim has just been weird acting, so it's just bugging me, and I got to figure out how to fix it. I think it could also be my weight and balance, I'm thinking. Could be because I had some numbers off in SimBrief, and I loaded based off SimBrief, so it could be some issues there. I'm not too sure. So I'm just trying to check those things, man, because I love this airplane. I was just having this issue with the trim, and it's kind of unstable at 360 and 360 up to like 380. So just trying to figure it out. Hope all is well with you this morning, man. I assume you're off to work. Yeah, that was a month ago. They haven't said anything on that. Yeah, working on a plan for streaming tonight and trying to button up a few back-end things on the stream. Oh, got you. Well, hopefully those gremlins aren't too bad for you, man, and you're able to get that going. I'll be looking forward to it if I'm if I'm awake. Hopefully I'll be awake. I guess, but you don't stream till close to 8 or 9, so I should have got enough sleep by then. should have. So I'll be looking forward to it, man. Trust me, I won't be upset if you're not around. Now that the infant sleeps. Yeah, man, she's getting better. She's eating a lot now as well. Like, she's been eating like every hour and a half now instead of every 3 hours. Like, hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, I think. At least last night she was. So I was happy about that because at least she's hungry and she's eating and she gets full and wants to go to sleep. The more they eat, the more they'll sleep. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And that's exactly what's happening. Oh, I think they did. Yo, Dylan. Boring. The usual boring ocean view is what we have. Not much going on for us. Just the same old views. It still applies to my 34-year-old self. Don't worry. Exactly. Hey, Ivan, I'm telling you, man, the same for me, man. I'll come home even before the kid, eat, and lately I've been trying not to eat too much. I try not to overeat, and I'll still end up sitting on the couch and falling asleep. I'll still end up sitting on the couch and just falling asleep. I'm like, all right, my nap's out the way. Yeah, man, that's hilarious. All right, I gotta check. Let me see. Hold on. So if they've updated the operating empty weight, I think is what it is. Then that means they must have. Let me see. I must have missed that somewhere. Then let me go back. Max 1. That's released. It says. It doesn't say it here though. No, I don't need to see that video. Let me see what this said here. Let's do that. Oh, that was just showing the oxygen chest. I seen that video. I don't need to see that. So maybe, hold on, let me see. Maybe they changed it here. It was somewhere they changed it, but it's just annoying. I can't even be in the airplane because of the trim. Just trimity trim. We are an hour and 10 minutes out though. We're about 10 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna be landing here late into Miami. .7, still well more than what we need. Reserves is 3.8. God, that's annoying. They did fix the wind shear issue. I did notice that. That thing's not going off so much anymore. Man, that was back in December. They said they changed that. So let's see. For the hardware, TC trim up. I only have to assign a button. I've changed default P3D. He never said nothing back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out with this. At least I got video, because like I said, I'm gonna just send this over to them. Yo, F&L, up early in the morning. You must be getting ready for work, sir. Oh, you're already at work. Good morning to you. We're about an hour out from Miami. We departed this morning at 4 a.m. Which is like 4:30 a.m. my time. To head back, which made it 6:30 Princess Juliana time, because they're 2 hours, 1 hour ahead of Miami, Florida. But welcome in, man. Hopefully work day goes well for you today. Yeah, I've just been kind of messing around in the whatchamacallit, the Flight 1 forums, because I'm still having some issues with this trim wheel acting very strange. Oh crap, wrong thing. Oh. I'm on the wrong keyboard. That's odd, because I'm pretty sure that gear should not have been allowed to go down. Nope, I'm wrong. 270 or Mach 8.2. I accidentally dropped the gear. I was hitting the wrong keyboard. I got two keyboards here for both computers. Yeah, so it will extend below 270 or below 0.82. We're below 270 and below Mach 8.2. All right, well, I guess that checks out. Can't believe we lowered the gear mid-flight like that, but we did. Yeah, but I'm eating my breakfast while it's not chaotic. No chaos. Temps are supposed to be warmer on my way to the airport. It's 18 to 20 Fahrenheit. Holy cow. Yeah, so also I went ahead and set the freaking prediction thing, channel point prediction thing. I just set it back to landing rate because Sim2Kit Pro has been acting odd. It hasn't been picking up the landing rate information. So that'll go back to what it was before as well. for you guys if you want to participate in that. Yeah, this is really testing me, man. So be prepared for a possible terrible landing today because I'm working on Team No Sleep. I have not slept yet. I woke up around noon yesterday and I haven't been to sleep yet. Was on baby duty. That's what I was just telling Ibanez. Was on baby duty this morning here. And just figured I'd just stay up. Well, the wife asked if I could stay up a little longer to be with the baby because she wasn't feeling well. So I figured if I'm going to stay up, I'm going to fly. Yeah, the captain looked at me like, come on, bruh. It's simpler, but it also, I don't really like it. As we both know and said before, it's not realistic. But two, it doesn't make me better. And that center line deviation definitely made me better at hitting that center line properly. And I think it kind of made it also not be skewed in any way. You know, that's something there's no way I can fight that properly. I'd have to really purposely try to veer off center line. You know, but it's a little bit harder to not hit center line than it is landing rate. I could freaking float the thing to still get a lower landing rate. But that center line is a little bit tougher. Me too. I hope I don't fall asleep either. So far, we're not pulling that Key West to Chicago issue where I fell asleep. Bill was the only person that could say what happened. He was on that stream. We flew from Key West to Chicago O'Hare, and I think I fell asleep like an hour out, maybe an hour and a half out, while still on VATSIM. And it was nighttime. I think it's daytime here now. The sun's already up here on my side of the world. Only if we're early or late. That could work too. That could work. I just have to base it off self-loading cargo. Yeah, and I was trying to think of some other things I could do or use, because I can't do the 1,500 foot marker or the 1,000 foot markers because that's kind of too easy as well. I really like that center line thing, but lately the Tncm-Kmia Pro, I don't know if it was because their recent update caused an issue, but for some reason it's not picking up the center line. Now watch, we'll land on this one and it'll pick up the center line deviation. Guarantee you it will. We'll try to finish figuring out this issue. Oh, I should have deleted it that way, the way they're saying. Delete back in the browser thing and delete it from there. Like I said, it's just annoying. It doesn't do that when we're in descent or anything, but definitely does it otherwise. All right, let's get in the airplane. And I even have to, at least I have the sound down a lot lower right now. It's at 50% on the sim, so guys, I have to deal with that sound just for a little bit. See, and this is the other thing I've noticed that's an issue. And I have the freeware FSUI PC, but see how this is constantly moving? But if I turn off the auto throttle, it stops. It just stays put. No issues. Staying at 84% like it should. Not bouncing around anywhere. Oh, the wind's increased to 53. Trim still going berserks for some odd reason though. Let me see if he keeps going nuts so. See if it makes a liar out of me. We're smooth at 360. Oh, passenger satisfaction. That could be a good one too. See, no weird trim, no crazy trimming. With auto throttle off, it's stable. And it's barely trimming like it should. Very strange, man. Very strange. You know what? I wonder if it's because I'm using a different toga, but maybe that could be it. That could be it, because I'm using the toga on my yoke instead of the one on here. You see, as soon as I turn it back on, it goes back to bouncing around like it's trying to use the like my throttle's interfering with it, and it's not. And I'm sure the trim's gonna start going back berserkers as well. Maybe. Come on, make a liar out of me. Alright, there it goes. I'm sure it's gonna keep making that noise. Yep, there it goes. Oh no, wrong place. I didn't bring none of my stuff up for that. Sims flight controllers or in-sim controllers sometimes likes to act up. Yeah, exactly. Trial and error every time. Then all the crazy trimming. The unnecessary. I wanted to go in and delete the damn sound file for this trim. Well, it's been irritating me so much. Let's get our charts though. Let's see. Edit clips. Let's see. What are we doing? We get our parking bays on that. That's a departure. What are we doing? Which rival are we doing again? Oh, the Vice 2. We've done this rival before. And we're doing the RNAV. Zulu 8 right. Just because it's early, I don't feel like doing too much work. RNAV GPS Yankee. No, we need an RNAV GPS Zulu. Where are you? What the heck? Am I missing it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, okay. Complete. Let's see, where are we parking today? parking at Echo 7, the Echo terminal. If it makes sense, make absolute sense. Okay, let's see. Alright, Echo Terminal is going to be here. We're going to Echo 7. So we're going to be on the north side here. We're landing runway 8. I almost ought to land runway 9. I'm going to probably do brakes too so we can stop a lot sooner than later. Yeah, so Concourse E. I don't know what was happening, but our FPS yesterday was all over the place, unlike normal. And I know that on other streams recently, my FPS wasn't that bad. I don't know, but I'll have to do some more fiddling around. So, Borderline wants to uninstall FS Labs and go buy P3D version of the A320, 319. What do you mean a P3D version? You mean the Aerosoft? Oh, got you. Get the P3D version. Oh, FS Labs. Oh, got you. For P3D instead of FSS Steam. I don't want to look at that right now. Let's look at Vice 2. Alright, we're coming in from over the ocean. Zeus. Is that our entry point again? No, it's Maldives. We're coming in via this one this time. We came in from Zeus last time on the initial transition. We got 28 at Wilmes. Clier 2100. Jets, we start slowing down to 280, which will probably be slow to that beforehand. And now I'm saying that, let me do this. Let's do that slash 2. Actually, no, I think it's the other way around. I think it's 280 slash 0.78. I got 260. Okay, yeah, I had it backwards. We'll do 0.78 slash 280. We'll get descent winds just before top of descent. That time is not right. We're not 39 minutes out. We're like 53 minutes out. .70 at 4. Scatter 3000. That scatter 3000 is right on our VFR monies. But 10 statue miles. Scatter 25,000. 24 is the temp. Altimeter 3002. Airport does have precipitation detection. That's what the Alpha Oscar 2 stands for. Sea level pressure 167. Got it. Okay, let me see. What was I looking at here? Oh, our charts. And then a Vice. And we're going to be coming around and Nickney, Gamey. And we basically going to finish this out like we've done before. The last time we flew into here. I'm going to cut in close on that. We're going to cut vectors to final on the approach. I'm not going to fly the full approach, because our full approach is going to take us all the way out to Fogzo. Let's go. Yeah, it's going to take us all the way out to here, and that puts us. Let's see. That says 14. Chrome is 13. That's not that bad. That's a 15-mile final, but I don't want to go way out there to have to come back in. Which 14 from Fogso to Chrome, so actually that's more. And then it's 13 from Chrome to the missed approach point. So that gives us what, 14 and 13. That's 27. I'm not doing 27-mile final. We'll pick up at Copra and bring it on in from there is what we'll do. That makes more sense to me. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, standard 3. I have to put any frequencies in. Final approach will be 92. We're 1340. Again, we got 1408, I think is what it was for the top of descent. 1407. That's gotten better. 92 set. 277 on DA. Let's get that up. Crap, too much. You shouldn't need that because we'll be visual, most likely. Oh crap, we've slowed down because the throttles aren't adjusting. During that time though, the trim didn't keep going nuts on me. So that's good. Alright, 277 LPV. Alright, climb 3000 direct. EKIF. EKIF. Of course, we never can get a direct entry into a hold. It's always a turnaround. Even on that missed approach that we got our highest obstacle, 1049, but we'll be 3000 by the time we reach Ukeef. Track 27 to VKZ VOR and hold. Yes, that shouldn't be an issue if we had to go miss for that obstacle clearance there. Alright, LPV, we have 40 or 3/4 visibility. Alright, Ibanez, man. Again, thank you for stopping by, my friend. We'll be looking forward to your stream tonight. You guys didn't see Ibanez's last stream. He and Jesus did some airspace Went over some airspace procedures, and they did some shared cockpit in the I don't know what that airplane was y'all were flying. But before that, they also did a shared cockpit in the Citation 700, which was pretty badass. I enjoyed that. But yeah, again, appreciate y'all, Ebenezer, man, for stopping by. Hopefully work is quick for you today, man. Uneventful and quick. And we'll see you soon, man. We'll see you on your stream. Alright, so we look good there, and if we don't get LPV or somebody decides to make us fly the LNAV, then that goes up to 531 or VR 6000. Again, shit needed. See you soon. We got some passing traffic there. Stupid trim wheel. Let's get out of there. Alright, we're 45 minutes out, guys. It's 3 hours or near 3 hours. Went by pretty quick, I'd say. Going by pretty quick. 45 minutes until we or have these folks on the ground. But we're about 15 minutes behind schedule. We'll let the folks in the back know, though. I think they can deal. It is still nighttime for Decimal. Cool, good to have you back, Bill. We're about 45 minutes out from the airport. Weather's good. We have more than enough fuel. We'll be landing with about 5.6, I believe it was. And we only need 3.8 for reserves. So we'll be good. And I'm going to figure out what's wrong with this plane before we do our remaining flights for this schedule. But something's got to give. Yeah, fortunately, we'll only have 3 flights left once we get back here stateside. Those 3 flights should be, at least one of them is going to be like a 20-minute flight, so that's going to be fun. I think I'm going to just do the, we're going to do Miami to Charlotte for that maintenance reposition flight. Then we'll do, then we'll probably do the Charlotte to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep them separate. Yeah, we'll be able to knock them out, though. This is the first time in a long while that I've gone into the next month without finishing the previous month's flights. A flight schedule, but all is good. Oh, yeah, you and Bill are at work right now, FNL. Both you guys. Man, no way. Me and Decimal look like we're going to land at the same time. I don't know, we might be landing just before him. Oh, Dylan had a CTD. And I think me and Decimal started streaming like literally 10 or 15 minutes apart. Is it overcast out here? Might be just interpolating. Yeah, it might be just off a little bit. There's no clouds out here. And I have to reset my cameras up, my camera config, because like I said before, I have completely reinstalled this airplane. We still had the, because of the shrimp issue, but I'm gonna figure it out. Because I do enjoy this airplane, plus it's our scheduled aircraft anyway right now. Yeah, start 4 a.m. Yep, for Bill, and 6 a.m. for F&L. Miles out, expect ILS runway 8. That's someone else that's landing in Miami at the current time. Ooh, we got wheels up in Nassau. Ineos, I ain't never heard them. It's a Gulfstream 5. I guess we're passing over some. Yeah. We're definitely passing over some areas here, some island times. What? This isn't right. Alright, what did I mess up? Oh, did I pick our arrival? That would make sense. That would make much more sense. Execute. There we go. See? Sleep deprived. Glad I caught that. That's why I was like, hold on. I know I'm glad I briefed the arrival because I knew there was a lot more step downs than 36,000 to 6,000. It was going straight down, straight to here. Alright, we got the rest of it in. I'm going to still set 6,000 anyway because we don't have ATC on, and that way the airplane can just step down all the way from there. Thankfully, only one day I got to do the 4 a.m. start, and that's more than... Yeah, I hear you, Bill. Tomorrow you say 8 a.m. to 4:30. Got tomorrow and Saturday in the afternoon starting at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I don't know if either of you guys or any of you guys follow our buddy Jesus F15. But it looks like he's going to be starting as a ramp agent at DFW. He was telling me, was saying in his stream, I think, what's today? Thursday. I think he streamed on Monday, I think. And he was saying that his background check and everything went through. He'll get to be a ramp agent at DFW. Alright, let's hop in. We got to get some things going. We're 34 minutes out. So 13:53. Let's get our descent winds. So we're gonna probably do brakes too. I want to slow down as quickly as possible. Weight and balance. Show route. FMC8 right. All out. What did I say? Oh, all in out. Lap config 30. AC on, anti-ice off. We'll do brakes 2, non-normals. We don't have any, so none. Complete that. Conditions dry. Winds is 170 at 4. 1 at 8. Man, we're not gonna have much of any headwind, so we'll use 5. Oh, this trim is ridiculous. There. That's better. It's much lower. Alright, we got 72, and that's without reverses. So VRAM is going to be 30 plus 5. Yeah, see, that's from on the ground. So I know that's coming up. Alright, let's recalculate that. Alright, 147 is what we're looking at. Should be the same. Plus 5. Yeah, that'd be 147. Put that there. Activate that. 144. Alright, so that'll give us 147. Alright, there's top of descent there coming up. Alright, I'm going to up that. Alright, that's that. Alright. And as we can see there, I have those waypoints coming in. They're all showing up there. That vertical path. Yeah, we're 22.8 as well. MLB 8 is. Let me make sure my microphone is working. And check, check, check. Yeah, it's working. Just making sure it's working in VPilot. Oh my goodness. That was, man. Oh man, F and L. F and L the prankster. Thank you for the 25 bits, sir. I swear that made my heart jump. The way I'm fatigued right now. Oh my goodness, man. Nice one. Nice one, sir. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's all done. Performance stuff is good. Plenty of landing distance, so we're probably going to use like 5,000 foot, maybe 4,000 feet of that runway with reversers. Oh, wrong thing. Term chart. Alright, we're going to... Oh, we're going to Wilmus. That's at or above 28. I'm going to just set 6,000. We'll be taking her down. $6,000 set. Yeah, Bill. I got some other traffic riding right alongside of us. An American. Another American. Where's he going? Fort Lauderdale, looks like. Alright, yeah, we may be getting down right before decimal. There's 27 minutes out. Expected to arrive. Oh shoot, he's expected to arrive in 12 minutes. Or is it 12:10 Zulu? Nope, that's not 12:10 Zulu. Oh, hold on, let's see. ETA. Arrival 9:03 a.m. Is that what he's got going? That's why, you know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Bill, you can do the exclamation predict and a number, landing rate number if you want as well. That still works. Like I said, I went back to that for the channel points too. So if you want to use that, you're more than welcome to. Heck yeah, I'm gonna get him. Hold on, I think I got him last. I got him on his last stream with the autopilot disconnect. I was waiting right for him to hit the autopilot button and then look away so I could disconnect it so he think it messed up. But he caught it. He ended up catching it. Alright, looks like MCO approach is on. We're not going to them though. Trim doesn't seem to be sounding or going berserk right now. Let's see, what do we have? 14:06. Oh, in 3 minutes. We're gonna just let the folks know in the back we're gonna be arriving late.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
And top of the center be coming up.
a little bit delayed in our arrival. We'd like to apologise in advance for any inconvenience being caused, but please be assured we're doing our very
Oh, I
best
did
to
get
this
you.
on as quickly as you can. Thanks for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, from the
Right.
cockpit, once again, you'll be delighted to know that we will shortly be starting our descent, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you can make sure all aisles are clear for the cabin crew to start making their way around the aircraft, it would be most appreciated. Thank you.
Alright, let's see. I gotta get altimeter setting. Get that again. 21. 12:53 Zulu. What? That can't be right. That was almost 2 hours ago. 3002. Let me see what 4 flight's saying. That's almost 2 hours old. That's odd. It's 14:05 Zulu now. .303. Not much, but the winds have picked up. 170 at 11:18 as of 12 minutes ago. Ooh. Let's see something here. Okay, right. I'm still showing the same. Yeah, that hasn't updated from active sky yet. But either way, it'll be a crosswind. Ooh. 11:18. That'll put us near our hold on, 8 left. I didn't pick 8 left. Same thing, but okay. Alright, we'll get this bird on the ground and I can try to get me some sleep.
Traffic.
Is he really? Is he? Where is he to? Oh, I think he's crossing. Yeah, he's crossed over. He's well below us. Oh no, hold on. There's a UPS coming right at us. And climbing. He's 600 feet above us. I think he'll clear the 1,000.
Clear of conflict.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should clear 1,000 feet before he gets. Yeah, he's already 1,000 and climbing. And already off to our right. Alright, we're coming up on CORSAIR. Alright, so right there to above 210. Alright, we've started that descent now, looks like. I'll throw the brakes out, dive down. Let's get down. So we got 3003. Nope. 3003. And it's cool they updated this one to have the standby one as well, without actually switching it from standard. Alright, we caught up with the profile. Alright, so we have our altimeter, we have our approach information in. We briefed the arrival and the approach. We have our altimeters. That should be the scent checklist. Pressurization. Oh yeah, that should be zeroed out. And we are depressurizing. Alright, let's get the sim back up. Yeah, we're depressurizing as well. That works out. Oh, auto brakes too. Mandated minimums, approach briefing complete. Yeah, Decimal looks like he's going to be landing before me. So if you guys want to check his landing, he looks like he's already coming in on the, getting ready to join the downwind leg. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and drag it in. So we don't end up landing at the same time. So let's do VNAV, let's put that back to 260. No, ATC is online anyway. Nah, that's not gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I forgot because it's following what's on the waypoints. Above, then it should start coming back down. We need to be below 16 at Vice. Let's drop the brakes out. What we'll do when we get closer. Yeah, he's joining the downwind now. We're still 112 miles out. Alright, out of 19. Yeah, we'll make it. Actually, no, I gotta throw the brakes out anyway. We're fast. What's going on with my keypad? I mean my keyboard. Yo, Jesus. How are you, man? Good to see you. Alright, we're still descending out. We're below 14,000 here. We're still depressurizing as well, 4.0 on a differential pressure, 5,000 on the cabin altitude. And still with a descent rate of about 350 feet per minute. Oh, we're below 18 already. We are. See, it's weird because that's not turning yellow. They may have accidentally messed it up on their side. Let's also throw these lights out. We'll throw the flashers out. We can throw taxi too because they're not on the landing gear. There you go. Oh, you're gonna be streaming today as well. Nice. Enjoy that coffee, my friend. Working on team no sleep. See how bad I messed this up? Wanna nick me. Alright, we'll be getting at or below 11,000 and slowing at 250. Okay, FNL. Below that too, we'll set that to 30. And we had a deceleration point there. That will take us to slowing down to 250. I'll likely throw the brakes out at that point. Really slow down. There it goes, 250. Let's bring it out. Getting back to 250 now. Alright, FMC speed set. How in the world is my spacebar acting weird? Let's see, he's 19 miles from me, but should be. He's going to Miami. 12. How in the world is that possible? I'm 68 miles out. Alright, we're out of 10,000. Do that, we'll get wing light on as well. We're about to descend through this little cloud layer. We'll turn low light off after that. Right, we're at 240. I actually can set
Traffic. Traffic.
we'll set 5,000. Traffic's 1,000 feet above us. American traffic that happens to me. Why is he not showing a destination? Oh, he's going to Fort Lauderdale as well. Okay. He's 1 mile from. He's 1,200 feet above me. Right out of 8,000. Let's get her on in here. Like I said, we're going to cut it in at Copra. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to fly this full approach. We're already, we got 2 minutes supposedly. We're supposed to arrive within, we're actually delayed already. We're 3 minutes behind. Ooh, that's one got some soupy weather he's coming into. All right, we're going down to 5,000. Switch to heading mode as well. Do it one better. And we pass it, I'll select that one. It was a better turn rate. It's already plus 26. We don't have any anti-ice issues to worry about. Let's actually slow back as well. Go VNAV, speed it off. Slow back to at least 230. Actually, let's slow up to 210. Level change. Alright, there we go. LNAV, VNAV, runway 8 right. Go ahead and get them seated. Let's go flaps 5. Set. Let's go vertical speed. Go 1500. Miami International traffic. American 2219 is on a 12-mile final, runway 8 right. Miami International. We're starting to get some sort of a breakout here. There's 3,000. Let's go flaps 10. Go gear down. Flaps 15. Green on the gear, flaps 15 set. Slow down to approach speed, which is, what was it? 149, I think. 147. 47 sets. Let's go flaps 30. Oh, we're high. My airplane. Let's get us down. Let's go my throttles as well. Miami International traffic, American 2219, 5-mile final, runway 08 right, Miami International. Alarm clock going off. Alright, folks in the back seated, 3 green on the gear. Continuous on the, let's turn that off. Ignitions, lights are all on. We get landing lights fully on. Over here looks good. Seatbelt signs are on for the folks in the back. We're bringing in the visual. I'll ride it in on the visual at this point. 30 on the flaps. Landing gear down, 3 green. I hear Desmo over there yelling at GSX about something. Come on, get down. Got a crosswind now. It did give us 11 to 18 gusting. It's kind of rocking us around here.
0, 8, right.
That crab into the wind to the right. And Miami International traffic, American 2219 short final, runway 8 right, Miami International.
Approaching minimums. 300 minimums.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Well, we're going to go around. Alright, positive rate. We're gonna go 15 on the flaps. 15 there. And just come back around and join it down when you're coming up. I'm gonna go to 2,000. Ooh, a little bit high. And Miami International traffic, American 2219 on the go around. I'm gonna come back, join the right downwind runway 08 right, Miami International. Yeah, I was not expecting it though. I was absolutely not expecting that. Back on. We'll go 180 on the speed. Let's get back down to 2,000. We're gonna hold flaps 15 for now. Oh, actually, let's go flaps 10 because of the gear. I forgot that's the gear warning horn at that point. Let's see, 260. All right, we'll get reset up here. Back at work. I hear you. Well, we had to go around. We got wind shear alert on short final. Let's go vertical speed. Let's get back down to 2,000. I gotta swing. Let me see.
2,500.
We're kind of close. Let me swing this bad boy out some more. Let's go 230. That seemed like a bit much. All right, let's get back on 260. do want to hear that IRL, Jesus? Oh man. Yeah, we're calling visual for this one here. Let's see, I don't think I have any traffic. Hey, right. Alright, 2000, we're flaps 10. Yeah, I don't need any of that. We're just gonna line back up. We're visual. We can get lined back up on that. Let's see. Let's see, we'll get lined up on a 5-mile final again. Here we're at 4.6 now. Alright, there's 5 miles. Miami International traffic. American 2219 turning downwind, right downwind, base to base, right base. Runway 8 right, Miami International. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. To there, we're good. Alright, that's 9, 8 right will be over there. And let's get 50. Get a better intercept. Miami International traffic, American 2219 is base to final, runway 8 right, Miami International. Now let's go flaps 30. Slow down to approach speed again. Fire. Cut it in a little too close. We can take it. Alright, flaps 30 set, gear down 3 green. Flaps 30 set on the handle. Lights are already on. Our folks in the back are already seated. Alright, winds are still at 11. We're landing this time. Actually, let's go up 10 knots. We're going to land a little faster. Just to be sure. We're going to come in high on this. Miami International traffic, American 2219 is on a 3-mile final, runway 8 right, Miami International. My throttles. We'll ride 3 white and 1 red for this in case we get wind shear again. Stay high on it. Miami International traffic, American 2219 for final runway 8 right.
400.
Miami International.
Approaching.
I don't know what height we picked up wind shear earlier.
300. Minimums.
I don't remember hearing minimums earlier, so I think it was
200.
before that. Alright, we've made the
100.
runway, so we're good at this point.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ah, verse is out. And get us slowed up here pretty quick. I'll get ailerons into the wind. There's 80 knots. 70, 60. Verse is out. Slow us down. It's 20. Alright, my brakes. Appreciate you guys. That got intense real quick when that wind shear alert popped up on me. Really quick. Alright, we'll exit up here. We exiting at, what is this? Mike 10. We add the fuel forward. Still got plenty of fuel forward. Miami International traffic, American 2219, clear runway 8 right at Mike 10, taxi to the Echo Terminal, Miami. Alright, we'll go this way. I hit 385. We're parking on the north side of Terminal Echo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get cleaned up. Yeah, appreciate it, Ibanez, ASUS, Bill, appreciate you guys. Tried there. That. Weather off. We'll leave squawk code going. Strobes out of there. We'll leave those on. Continuous off. Go to the flashers here. And start the APU. We're late, but we're here. Like a 787 coming in there. 777. Ooh, that was smooth. Alright guys, welcome back to Miami. Guys go and actually get to see we have boats on both sides. There you have it. Alright, we're going to Terminal Echo. I'm gonna turn on whiskey up here. Oh, let's get flaps up. crap, way too much trim. There's a 777. I'm 30 minutes late getting these guys in here. Clear right. The heck, where is this?
Traffic, American 458 mapping base when we do rate, right?
Echo 7's on the south. Unless this is out of date. Whiskey 1. Yankee 1. Screw it, I'm working on Team No Sleep. Where's that follow me car? Come get us, please. Dying here.
American traffic, American 458, how do you see the 08 right?
Where's this fella? I don't feel like. I'll be in 34 seconds. Come get me. I don't know if this chart's up to date. I feel like this is correct, but I feel like it is not. I don't feel like taxiing all over the place right now. Alright, we're cleaned up as well. Landing, shut down, no after landing. Alright, I'm with you, buddy. Yeah, I was just talking about Jeff yesterday. I could have just kept going straight. On F&L stream, I was telling about how he got follow botted a week or so ago. But yeah, he's been off for quite a while. Oh, gotcha. We're parking all the way in the corner down here. Okay, I see where we're going. Alright, appreciate the help there, young fella. So lights out there. Alright, we're done with these overseas flights. Everything here is the last three are going to be back here on the mainland. Flight time right at 3 hours. Alright. Parking brake set. Woo! Man, appreciate you guys hanging out for that, coming by and flying with us on that. That got intense on shore final. I was not expecting any wind shear alerts, but that's how it goes. Let's get that connected. I will get these connected too. Shut off the APU. Set that to open. Turn those off for now until I get that plugged in. Let's go bleeds off. Oh, I still got to hit set. There we go. Power connected, gens off. Let's shut her down. Collision light going off. We get wings off as well. We'll leave that on open. Bring the packs back on. It's coming through the oh, that needs to be off as well. There we go. Now we kicked up. Alright, hydraulics going off. Off. Get those
Ground
off.
traffic, American 45 head, when the way track is vacated. That's okay.
And get those off. We can just shut the APU off as well since we have ground power. Alright, those are off. Get y'all dampener off. We're in the blocks. 3-hour flight in the books. I'd say not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's get the jetway up here. Let's get these folks off of our airplane. Alright, looking for the jetway to connect. Man, like I said, appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out. Yeah, he got auto body. It was like a couple weeks ago, I think it was, Bill. Let me see if Tncm-Kmia hit my land at this time. If so, I'll show it to you guys. Nope, it didn't. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Tncm-Kmia Pro. That is the one feature I really liked about it, and it doesn't work. Let's get that out of here. Alright, let's open the doors. We'll at least get the folks' what they think about it. Right forward service. Right aft cargoes open. Alright, so again, guys, welcome back to Miami, Florida. In flight, we got here 30 minutes late. We're very late. Alright, what? How did we get an F? Because we were late? I guess it is what it is. They said the flight was terrible. We pushed 1 minute early and arrived about 40 minutes late. That go around did it to us. We blame it on the wind shear. How do we get an F? How do you get an F plus? Anytime I've ever gotten an F, it's always just been an F. No plus, no minus, just an F. It's typically what it is. An F plus. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you stopping in, man, while you're at work, Albanez. Let's get ready to outro here, get out of here. So we call it a day for us. since I've been up all night and into day. Right, dude? Full on F. Full on F. Alright, y'all got anybody we want to raid? Hey, Jesus, you came online yet? I see Decimal went offline already. Let's see, who else do we have? What do we have? Let's close this out. Yeah, we're getting those folks off the plane. So we finally made it back from Princess Juliana. Wasn't too bad. I gotta figure out what's going on with this airplane though, with this ridiculous trim crap. I'm gonna give Jesus an F+ with the next thing he does. Oh, okay, he'll be back in an hour. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see. Oh, let's go over to we'll go to I rated my buddy here last on the last stream. We'll go back over to him again. We're gonna go over to an ATC controller. Is what we'll do. He's the one I forgot. He is over MCO. So let's go say hi to our buddy Kicker ATC. That's who we'll go visit. He's controlling MCO right now. But again, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. FNL, Bill, Ibanez, Jesus, Decimal, Dylan stopped by as well. I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed that flight. That was it was supposed to be uneventful, but it actually ended up not being too bad. We got to go around from a wind shear alert. We'll say that that's working quite well in that sim. You said off to lunch. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, Bill. Sweet. We'll see you then, my friend. Let's head over to Kicker ATC.